Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 8th to the 14th. This is for Gemini and Gemini Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Gemini, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it offers a lot more depth to your reading. So, Gemini, first of all, Happy New Year. Oh my goodness, I missed you. I'm still in like vacation brain, but I completely missed you. I hope you had an amazing kickoff to this year. Now, this week is going to be very special. Like, just wait for it. This is going to be a big week for you, Gemini. I'm very excited. And the reason why, sure, we have a new moon in Capricorn. We have an amazing new moon in Capricorn, but there's a lot of other, in fact, this week, there's pretty much a major aspect every day this week. But I'm going to tell you the ones that I want you to get excited for. The ones that I feel like you may really love. The first is January 9th. Not only will the sun trine Uranus, but Mars is sextiling Saturn. Now, Mars already moved into Capricorn. Mars is going to be in Capricorn all month long. Mars, the planet of action, of drive, ambition. I mean, wow. In Capricorn, it's exalted in Capricorn. And so this is, I'm making the analogy like Mars is kind of like fiery, right? It is fiery. It's a ruling planet for Aries. And so if Mars is Dennis a menace, Capricorn is like the cool mom. And so the cool mom's is like, hey, no, don't do that. Don't do that. We'll do it together. It's really, really nice. Pretty gangbusters. It's pretty amazing. Now, why is this such a big deal for you? Well, Gemini, Capricorn happens to be your 8th house, okay? Your 8th house. The 8th house is death and rebirth. It's transformation, deep transformation. So it's happening during the week of a new moon in Capricorn. And so it looks like there's going to be this huge transformative experience that you're going to start to unfold this week, okay? So you definitely will be going through it, all right? Especially with the kinds of weeks that you've had. This is almost like it's just so nice for you, especially also the 8th house also rules other people's money or shared resources. So there could be a lot of activity for you in terms of money when it comes to investments, inheritance, okay, or even bonuses, commissions, maybe even your partner's income. Your partner could get like a huge raise or a bonus. You could be sharing joint bank accounts if you're, met someone and now doing that. But there's so much activity there. It's really strong there. Now, like I was saying on the 9th, the sun trining Uranus. Uranus brings surprises, breakthroughs, very innovative planet, and it's a very auspicious aspect. And so there could be a lot of there could be some news that you get around this time, or it could be you giving news that's really exciting. But on the same day, Mars will sextile Saturn. And so I absolutely love this for you because remember, Mars is in Capricorn. So this is all about transformation for you. And now Saturn is in Pisces, and that's your 10th house of career. So if you are here for career, you could get some really great news surrounding career. If not career, fame. Okay. There could be some big, you could be the next Angelina Jolie, who is a Gemini. The 10th house is also leadership, social status, honors, achievements. So Saturn brings this stability. It brings this structure. There's almost like all this fire into your long-term goals. So absolutely love this for you. And then, of course, on the 11th, January 11th, we have the new moon in Capricorn. This is absolutely amazing. New moons bring new beginnings. Definitely set intentions, plant some seeds around this time. Again, this is in your 8th house of transformation. What do you want? What do you want? How do you want to transform? What is this new cycle in your life that you are seeking? This is a time to, wow, that showed up, the 7 of Wands. If it shows up in your reading, then we'll definitely take that as a sign. But I love that the 7 of Wands showed up because that is all about valor. A little peekaboo there. But this new moon in Capricorn on the 11th, Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, is in this very harmonious aspect with Saturn. which brings out stability and that structure. And so it really is very, very nice. This new moon is we're kicking off the year with a fantastic new moon that can bring you a lot of confidence, can bring you a lot of empowerment. And I feel like you're just going to start, I feel like you're already feeling it. All right. Especially when Mars did move into Capricorn. Now, the day after that, Mars will trine Jupiter. This is the most powerful day of the month. Okay, the best day of the month is at the end of it's January 28th, but the most powerful day is Mars trining Jupiter. Mars, a planet of action and drive and your ambitions, right? In a sign, Capricorn, that's all about working hard, rolling your sleeves up for the things that you want, achieving your goals. It's trining Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck and profit and good fortune. I mean, like, you cannot ask for a better aspect. This is absolutely, absolutely amazing. So I really love this week for you, Gemini, and I want you to get really excited. So with that said, let's do it, Gemini. The other thing, by the way, is on the 13th, Mercury does move into Capricorn. Okay, so Mercury is your ruling planet, and when Mercury moves into Capricorn, this is just, again, being very pragmatic, very goal oriented, thinking logically in terms of like what you want and working hard for getting it, in terms of getting it. All right, so Gemini, with that said, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, and again, this is for Gemini and Gemini rising. If you know your birth chart, feel free to read for your moon or your Venus. If and you are welcome to. Or this, I would recommend your moon, because we do have that new moon that is all about transformation for you. So anyway, with that said, Gemini, let's get started. See what's going on for you for this week, January 8th to the 14th. Now, Gemini, like I said earlier, I do a traditional culture cross spread. It really does bring the best overview. You already see what's happening. I'm trying to hide it so I can, I'll just show you. Anyway, you're good. Is all I'm saying. You're good. What was I going to say? Oh, and if we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Gemini, who are you? Come on. This is amazing. This is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know it. You know it. Let's get started. You got the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So it looks like this week, if you do not plant seeds, if you do not like manifest, if you don't set intentions, I am going to personally come to your home and break out some crystals. All right. Please do this week. It looks like a lot of y'all have already moved into something new, because you did get the Ace of Pentacles. If not, it's coming. It's coming. You know it's coming. Aces usher in new change, new beginnings. Okay. During the week of a new moon, which does the same thing. This is absolutely amazing. You do see the golden pathway with the archway indicating this new path, this new auspicious path. This is a gateway into this next cycle in your life that has to do with money and wealth. This is the biggest pentacle in the deck. Now, if you are not here for money and wealth, if you are Angelina Jolie watching this video where you're like, money, I got enough of that. Pentacles are your physical reality. All right. They're earthbound. Okay. And so your physical world. So there could be something coming through or have had come through that is something that's enormously special. Like, maybe it is like that, Honda Civic you wanted. I don't, whatever, you do you, Gemini, but like it's something new coming through, right? Something new, that popcorn machine you've been eyeing, something new in your physical world. It could be coming through, or it looks like it's going to, or it has had already happened. Remember, I dropped these, this is a weekly reading, and I dropped these readings, many days in advance of the week. So again, the Ace of Pentacles comes in your past, but it's come with the star in the heart of your spread. Absolutely amazing. This is really cool. I love this. You're good. You're always good when you have the star in the heart of your spread, the card of the stars aligning for you, the card of your hopes and wishes, This is amazing. All right. This is absolutely amazing. What I love about the star, first, there's a lot of healing, a lot of wisdom in this card. And remember, this is a weekly reading and it's in the heart of your spread. So it's kind of like the big theme for this week. So everything's starting to align for you, the things that you've been wanting. But you see, all the stars are 8 pointed, referencing the strength card, which is card 8. And if you saw your annual forecast I did for you, 2024 is the year of 8. It's all about wealth and abundance and success and prosperity. It's amazing. It's amazing because remember, I said 8 pointed stars. There's 8 of them. And you see, it's card 17. 1 7 equals 8. You're good. You're good. You're good. Put that energy out there, okay? Please put that energy out there. A lot of spirituality coming through as well, in a really good way in terms of like your intuition, being in touch with your intuition. A lot more really, when you are feel strongly intuitive, things are just easier for you. There's a nicer flow in terms of you attracting the things that you want. Think about the law of attraction. Okay, now you do have the 3 of Cups in your challenge area. All right, so there could be a little bit of a disconnect. Biggest energy I'm getting is like this week there may be something that you've really wanted, that it's like that big hopes and wish that you want. It could be this is the week that it kicks off with the new moon, right? For some of y'all, it could be something that is not, it's not going to happen it's like yet, right? Because this is a card of like, celebration and joy based in your challenge area. So it could be that what you're manifesting this week or with the intentions that you're setting, it's to come with a star in the heart of your spread. So it's like maybe you are applying for a job, and I only say that because there's so much like career activity that's been happening with Geminis. But like maybe you have been applying for a job. Like it may not be this week that you hear about it. Okay, it could be the week after. All right, or the week after that. But there is like there's always that. What is it? Comfort in patience, right? The other thing is, if there could be a little bit of like, if you are, if you have any siblings or, even with friends, there could be a little thing around there where it's like, maybe you see something this week where you're just like, I don't know about that. And it's not like like an energy that I'm picking up that's like, this is the end, right? It's just like, maybe you have to think about like, okay, is this person that, I really want to have in my life? And if so, are the things that they're doing a little like out there? Should I reel them in? Should I have that conversation with them? And it doesn't even, and if it's not friends or family, it could be some like a colleague as well. But there really could be something where it's you have ideas about that person. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. All right. But in any case, there is going to be something, could be something around that where there could be something, even like a social circle is really kind of like the big thing. Or again, like a social circle or like a family where this week there may be something where you're like, I would like, is there's something to bring up. Okay. Something to bring up in this situation that it doesn't resonate with me, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to be a part of it. It's just something that I have to address. Now, you did get temperance in your crown. All right. So really love this energy, especially with the Page of Cups in the root of your spread. How did you manage this? This is really amazing. Temperance. It does look like there is a sense of this week. Remember how I said earlier with the 3 of Cups in your challenge area, challenging, the star, There could be something that you want that it may not happen this week. It could be the week after or the week after, but it just seems like you will have that patience at what temperance is, right? Temperance literally, means self-restraint. And so this is indicating that there is a sense of like, there is that flow. There is a sense of like, the things that you want are going to come. So that's really great. And you have the Page of Cups and the Root Ear spread, which is saying there is something that you want. There is something new that you want. There is something that is going to bring you a lot of passion, or fill you with like this bliss, this joy, this like even like a lot of curiosity. But there is this really, and it does seem like it can be very work related here again with especially with the Page of Cups having this very Piscean energy. You even see the fish coming out of the cup there, and again Saturn and Pisces being a big thing for y'all. Career has been a thing for Geminis, but again, a lot of spiritual energy here that I really want you to harness, especially with the Page of Cups, who is a messenger, but he is so intuitive, right? He's very intuitive, but so is Temperance. Temperance is all about, like, you even see, I'm going to show you like the sun on the archangel's forehead, right on the pineal gland. And so like your, sixth sense or whatnot, but you have these two Aquarius cards. The star you see is an Aquarius card. You see the water barrier, and now in your future you have the King of Swords, who is Aquarius. Kings are fixed, swords are air, so that's your BFF, your fellow air sign there. And so I actually really love this because these two cards, Aquarius is your ninth house of spirituality, and not just spirituality, but your belief system, how you see things. So again, there could be this eye-opening thing this week for y'all, in terms of knowing and seeing that everything is working out for you. All your hopes and wishes are starting to align. And there could be, like, again, a situation that I'm like, speaking of intuition, I'm getting messages I'm getting for Geminis. There could be something that just be aware, and it's not going to be you, but it seems like there may be some environment where it just feels a little like this week you may want to like address something about it. There's something that you may want to. It's just like I don't know if I like the way this person acts, or it's like when you feel it, you'll know it. When you know it, you'll feel it. All right. So the King of Swords in your future. Hello. This is you having a lot of power. This is you having a lot of authority. This is you ready to strike, ready to go after the things that you want, which is already a thing with Mars and Capricorn. It's a big thing. And with the King of Swords, again, in your future, this is being honest with yourself about a lot of things and having that confidence. King of Swords is very confident. He is the only king that actually looks directly at you. So he has absolutely nothing to hide. He's faced all his truth. No one can hide anything from this king. I always say this is the king. If you lived in the medieval times, if you were summoned by the king, this is the king that would make you shake at the knees. He is that intimidating. Like he is, think about the swords. Swords are the mental suit, right? So this is someone who's very strategic, very cunning, very headstrong as well. And that is direction that you're moving. It's like if you've been in this headspace where you're like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. It's like all the power is coming into your hands now. Okay. So with that said, let's get to your stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Gemini, if you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. And I really, truly appreciate it. And I missed y'all. Geminis, I missed y'all. All right. So, wow. This is big. This is really big. Whew. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Hello, this is huge. Remember how I talked about inheritance energy earlier? There may be something there that's coming up again. But you did get the Ten of Pentacles. It just seems like that there is a sense of like, okay, how do I explain this with the rest of your spread? You see that it is like raining in pentacles, right? So it's raining money and wealth in the form, the pentacles are shaped in the form of the tree of life. You see how big this castle is. You see the 3 generations of family that are very comfortable. You see the harvest in this card. This is a very auspicious card. This is a card of like your kingdom come. This is like the you made it card. Okay. And so this is a card where it is basically, it's like, when I said earlier, if you do not manifest, if you do not put that energy out there, I always say manifest every day, but around these new moons, you definitely want to set intentions. Like, this is the week to do so, okay? Because your possibilities are now like completely limitless. And that is more like in your head because you have Jupiter in Taurus and that is your 12th house. So for a lot of Geminis, for a while now, you've probably been in your head like thinking, I don't think this could happen for me, or you do. I mean, like that's what the 12th house is. There's a lot of like self-sabotage energy, and even the 12th house is like hidden enemies as well. And that is like corresponding with the 3 of cups in your challenge area here too. And that's why it's like, I just want you to be like, there may be someone in your life that in a group that you belong to, friends or family, where you just keep an eye. You're like, let me address it in some way to come to terms with it. Should there be something there? But you're good. I mean, with the 10 of Pentacles here, you're absolutely good. I mean, just stay in that like optimistic way of thinking and knowing that everything is working out for you. All right. Because it does look like with the moon in your external factors area, some of y'all may not believe it. Okay. So there is a bit of like fear, distress, that comes with the moon. This moon is like, being up here, right? The moon is intuition. So again, trust your intuition. That is the biggest thing here. All right. But, the moon is in tarot attributed to Pisces. And so very interesting, again, with that Piscean energy with Saturn and Pisces, could be a thing for you with career, with fame, public recognition, the way that you want to be perceived too, as well as honors, achievements, even like your social status. But there could be a little bit of fear that is like fueling you in a way to like think a little bit more like in your head, but you have this huge window this week to know that you're taken care of, and also believe it and trust it, that you're in really good hands right now. You're in really good hands. So there could be an element of like a little bit of fear just in your head with the King of Swords. Again, very cerebral here too. So it's a matter of like not letting that put you in this headspace where you feel like there is no light at the end of the tunnel because you have everything going for you. All right. The other thing is that there is a sense of like emotional, like if you do feel like go through any sort of like emotional experiences that are a little bit hard or challenging this week, know that it is for you to help you like grow and to, become like a lot more confident and stronger. Remember, again, this is all leading to the King of Swords in your future where you have all that power and you have that power. All right. Now, you did get the devil. So yeah, you got to let something go. The devil is almost like controlling a lot of those fears. So it's like, it is those fears that maybe things aren't going to work out that you have to like surrender to now and find some way to get to, again, like a place where you're comfortable knowing everything is going to work out for you. Everything is going to work out for you. Set intentions this week. All right. Set intentions this week because it's part of your transformation. All right. And, the devil actually is, attributed to Capricorn. And so remember, that's all in your 8th house of transformation. Okay. So you've got to want it. And in order to have this transformation, you may want to let go of those things that you could possibly fear. And then lastly, you have the King of Wands in your final outcome. So again, you're going to be fine. You've got to believe it. Okay. You have to believe it. You're going to be 1000% fine. You're going to have a lot of power. In fact, you have 2 kings here. You have in 2 very highly charged areas of your spread in your future and your final outcome. King of Wands is more about like that passion, sitting on top of your passions, leadership energy, huge leadership energy here as well, but being seen and being heard. And again, very transformative energy with the King of Wands. You can even see the salamander at his foot. Okay. And so the salamander, back in the medieval times, they thought salamanders were actually considered, out of all animals in the world, fireproof. Wands are attributed to the fire signs and fire suit, right? So the fact that salamanders can live through fire, come on, that's a big thing. You also see the Ouroboros in his throne, and they're like hidden with the salamanders eating their tail in his cave. And so that is a symbol of life cycles, death and rebirth. And so this is truly you coming out on top through this transformative week. All right. But you have to believe it. And that is what the star is. It's belief, right? It is like, what it was the saying, "Wish upon a star." You get it, right? So this is all in your hands. This is all up to you. Again, should there be something where, should something, happen this week where it makes you a little bit afraid about, about your future, or something that you feel like may not work out, just flip it in your head. Know, again, that you're taken care of. You're going to be fine. You have the star in the heart of your spread coming after the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Swords in your future. You have Temperance. You have the Page of Cups. You have like, you're going to be absolutely fine. It's just like there could be something that may be a little like holding you back. And it could be a fear of something about your future, or even in your current circumstances. But you can't let that. You absolutely can't let that like hold you back. All right. Don't let that hold you back. That's it. Okay. Gemini, like I said, if you're not setting intentions this week, I'm personally coming over to your place and I'm bringing crystals. Okay. Gemini, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And if you are next week, oh yeah, it's the big week. It's a big week. A lot of big things happening for you, Gemini, next week. But the biggest thing of all is Pluto moving into Aquarius. Again, that is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, transit that's happening in 2024. We'll talk about that. It hasn't happened in 250 years. Moving into your 9th house. We'll talk about that. That's big. Spirituality, education, publishing, travel. We'll talk about that next week. Thanks so much, Gemini. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.